Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Packers going up against the Rams. With that, we'll send you out west to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California, where we'll hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
On second down, here's Goff. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete. Brian Quick, the intended target, and that'll make it third down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down.
Detroit! Tighten up. Hurry up, here we go. No. Jack Patrick. Over.
Throwing on third. Goff. Escaping the play. And he coughed it up. He may try and run for this. And the Packers pick it up. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
shift together here from the D-line. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And for this offensive unit, Eddie Lacy, sometimes he even has the Auburn fans saying roll tide.
Now that's big right there, because for them to say that, wow, that tells you how good a talent he really is. When he gets rumbling, the field tilts in his favor.
Maybe I overstepped my bounds there a bit, but he's good.
Brandon, you never want to get in the middle of Alabama.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They go play action here on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Second and 10. Goff again. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Mark Barron entered the league as a safety, but really plays much more like a linebacker. One thing we always notice at the end of every game, his stat sheet is full.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Eddie Lacy, the one he was trying to get it to. And now it's 4th down. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They go back to the air here after the INT. Completes it right side to Britt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he fires one, but incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that brings up 4th down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Let's go! Green, 39! Watching that, Barney!
Here we go. It's Gurley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 26 yards on the play there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
First carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Trey Mason with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Lacey. And not a whole lot doing. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. To throw is, and the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And that's caught at the 25. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Got his man over the middle. This is quick. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Jacob Schum now, standing just about on his own goal line. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. Here's Jacob Schum now, on for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Taking on the midfield logo. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. His throw incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
In motion comes the tight end left. Time running out here on the play clock. Play fake to Mason. Gone. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long. It's gone. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99. Philly. Here we go.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Flushed out right. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Goff on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Second down and 4. And the back goes into motion. To throw on 2nd down is gone. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. On on 2nd and 10. Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is one of those plays where everything went right except the finish. Got out of trouble, found a receiver downfield, but it fell incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Mike. Detroit. Watch the twist.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Got the completion, but it certainly wasn't on his time frame. Hurried on that play.
Absolutely. The pressure affected him. Unable to get it further downfield. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, here we go now.
On 4th down, Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They run it again with Lacey. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
319.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's